Hey guys, it's Haley.
And Liz, how are you guys?
And we are giving you a little update of what we've been up to lately. So I'm going to flip the camera around and Liz is going to show us some awesome stuff that she's been making.
Here we go.
Liz, what have you been up to lately?
Okay. Well, you all know I'm like obsessed with the stitching on the clothes.
Definitely.
Street art you can wear. All right. So I have an ever-expanding upcycled wardrobe.
Yeah.
This I love. I love a good, almost like Western denim shirt. This has really great buttons. It's just got a great, they're not buttons, they're snaps, which is what I really love. So we're going with this. I am also, I think because we're moving into summer, really getting my nautical vibe on. I am moving from lobsters very far. I'm not traveling far. I'm going further out into the ocean, I think, and moving into the mammalian world. And we're going to do a whale.
Ooh.
So,
let me flip so the viewer can get a. There we go.
I know this
right
looks
side.
very childlike, but this is how I start. So what I'll do is I take this guy and I kind of make a map. I divide him out and I'm just going to start throwing fabrics. You can be like yay or nay. I have parts of old shirts. I have all kinds of different, I'll find a little sparkle, darks, lights, middle. I won't use too many because I don't want to make him look like, Harvey the Quilted Whale or something.
Patchwork or something.
I don't want him to look like that. I want him to look pretty realistic.
You have your collection of swatches, basically.
Yeah, I do have. And I may add some other little patches. One patch I know I'm going to add on the arm. I love a good bicep patch. I have this little Save the Humans. And then the reason it's on this is because I need to transfer it to, this is a case where I am going to use my Sulky Solvy to transfer this onto the arm of this. The first one I made was giant. I'm not going to lie. I have big arms, so I made it for me. This will go here.
So you will
if it's almost like
stitch right over that?
I'm just going to stitch right. It'll be like right over this.
Yep.
I'm going to use, hold on. This was the bigger size. You'll see how big it was to start. It was going to be like enormous.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Which is way too big. So we'll do this. I'm just going to stitch right into the shirt and I'll make it look like a patch kind of. And then I may do some have fun on the sleeve. This one's going to be to sell. So I always have to be mindful of, how much time goes into the stitching. Because once you start putting hours upon hours upon hours and days of stitching in, the price goes way up.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, so that is what I'm going to do. This is how simply it starts. And then we can follow along and see where it goes. Hopefully, I usually give myself a week once I get started.
Oh, that's not that much time.
It's not that much time. I work on it at night, in the morning, and then I try and sneak a little bit in at lunchtime. Yeah. So we'll see. I don't know.
Awesome.
When we're back here in 2 weeks and I'm still working on it, you'll be like, you didn't stick with your plan. But I'm pretty strict when I know I'm going to be selling it. If it's something I'm going to wear, I'll just keep going. And a year from now, I get it out.
Oh, right.
This is for sale, so we'll see how it goes.
Nice. Awesome. Can't wait to see it.
All right.
Hello, it's Haley from Haley and Liz, the other half of Haley and Liz. And I've been working on this piece quite a bit. You may have seen it. I can't remember if we've talked about this probably over the summer, over the winter. But I had a really busy spring, and this piece has been hanging up on a piece of linen on my wall for months and months, just waiting to be finished in some way. And I made a really hard challenge for myself because this is obviously a mixed media collage, but it's fabric and there's different boards on here, there's weaving. One thing that I did that was really difficult is I also used paper. So I had thick and thin, and I had more solid pieces and more delicate pieces, and I need to find a way to finish this edge so that I could actually move this around without ripping and bending and really damaging this piece. Now it's at a spot where I've been able to cut it out of its kind of linen form. It's not being weighted down by all the excess linen I had here. And I have Liz and our friend Karen McCann to thank, because I just never thought that I'd be able to finish these edges. And then finally, they suggested I use some sort of like vinyl or something for the back. And I was like, that's perfect because it's flexible. I can cut the piece out once I adhere it to the whatever vinyl product I get. And then it'll give me more stability to the piece. So with their help, I started looking for vinyl or something. And what I found from Home Depot is flooring underlayment. And what this is it's like a plastic on one side and it's cork on the other. And it's something that I could adhere my piece to with glue, and then I could cut that out. And then that's why I have, I don't know if you can get closer to look at the edge and see that it's actually like adhered and then cut out. And then I've kind of, I've tacked it to the wall. My plan is to get kind of more, subtle tacks, but to, continue tacking this to the wall. But it gives the edge a lot more stability. Like I'd probably get something so I could tack it here. I haven't absolutely figured it out, but I'm so happy that this is now out of its linen kind of cage and is in the form that I want it to be. It's a big relief because I want to make more work like this. I want to make more shaped work, more sculptural work that I can actually show. And the way it was before, I don't think I could have shown it. So thanks, Liz. Thanks, Karen. And yeah, stay tuned to see what else.
The woman behind you has a question.
Yes.
I couldn't resist. She's been photobombing you the entire time.
Yeah, scaring me.
Oh my
Hiding
goodness.
amongst the studio
I know.
Me every once in a while.
Haley, Liz, and Haley.
Haley, Liz, and Haley. So, anywho, stay tuned.
It looks great. It looks great. I love it.
Look, I got a big roll of this.
Oh yeah.
So we'll
get busy.
Yeah, we'll get busy. I know. Use it all up.
All right.
All right. So thanks, guys. Hi, guys.
Hello.
It's been a while.
It has been a minute. A hot minute.
Yes.
Since we've been
literally
here with you guys.
hot. It's the middle of summer.
And we're melting. And
yes.
we talk about that a lot.
The AC is on.
Hold on. We're going to turn the AC off because we have it on because it's sweltering. Oh, will it turn on?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah, it's very humid here.
Now, much better.
Yes, in Rhode Island.
Really humid in Rhode Island.
Yeah, but we wanted to pop on. We've been wanting to pop on, but we've both been busy, out of town.
Yeah, we've been
so
traveling.
Many things.
You had a wonderful, sort of.
Yes, I had a very interesting residency where I got lots of work done. So that's
you really
good.
did. Yeah, you're going to see some of that.
I came back home and it's just been like business and then fun, like travel and stuff like that. And you too, right?
Yeah, it's been work. It's been crazy. This is kind of our. I was saying I'm really trying to think of my life almost more seasonally, and this is my very busy season. So not as much time for art and everything, but we're firing back up the grill, and we're gonna get busy and get back to you guys.
Yeah, we've missed working together.
I know we have.
So
I miss you, Haley.
I know I miss you too, but now we're back together forever. So So anywho, so we're gonna look at what I've been doing. We're gonna look at what you've been doing.
Yeah.
Maybe what we're gonna do next.
Yeah.
Who knows?
All right, here we go. Let's see what you've been up to.
Yeah. Ta-da! Here I am amongst my larger work. So when I left us in May, I was just about to go on a residency where I had planned on making large work. I think the last video we did, we had like, with this video, we're going to do like a pre-6-week hiatus or whatever, and then we're going to release where we are now. And I was talking about a shaped piece, which you already saw because you saw that in the first part of the video, that was inspiring this work. So as you can see, I have these really large pieces over here, here and here. This piece I had done, this piece I had done prior to the residency, but I hadn't I've worked on it more since then. I've also, I believe I talked about in the last video, adhering things to this floor underlayment. So everything that's tan here eventually is going to go away. But this was a piece I had in progress, came back home, started working on it more. This is the first piece that I did at the residency. Again, it's kind of attached to this tan stuff that's going to go away eventually. I just haven't gotten that far in my construction process. But this was the first piece that I did while he was away. And it's, not like tremendously bigger than the other work I did. I don't know why I'm feeling this need to go really, really large. I don't know if that's quite out of my system yet, but I knew I wanted to go even larger than that. So that's when I started working on this piece over here. Now, I have all sorts of different techniques in this. I have rug hooking, I have quillies, I have braids that I've quilled, braids that I haven't quilled. And this also has paper and then collaged fabric in it. So again, a lot of the similar techniques from what I was doing before. But I said in a statement, I think I put it out on social media, that I feel like this is like a culmination of work that I've been doing for a couple of years. When I have these little pockets of time, I tend to sit down and make these quillies or do smaller pieces. And now I feel like these smaller things that I've accumulated, these hours of handiwork and these hours of meditative time, are coming together in this collage type way that I like working. I feel like putting these together for me is like painting. Even though I'm not physically using any paint, the process of putting the collage together is like painting with all of these different techniques that I spend my time doing, like while I'm kind of my more passive time. And then putting it together is my more active time. So that's what I've been doing. Love feedback if you have any, Liz.
Oh, I have to say, I know we talk about this a lot. I love the direction this is going. I love the size. I mean, just the size. And one of my favorite things too is just seeing, like you said, the things that you have made along the way, like these little Easter eggs for that like you have your minis in there that we did together. You have paper, and you told me the story of where you got the paper. You have started doing this really cool weaving. I see things we picked up from our thrift store challenge. I just love, I love the history of this, and it just feels, it feels really resolved to me.
Well,
it really does.
Let me get out of the way.
Yeah.
Again, I know you can only pan over these things so many times.
No, but I want to make sure I get
this one,
a little closer.
See if I can get this chair.
So
Sorry for the noise.
Get here. Yeah, this one really has a good example of the weaving you've been doing.
Yes.
Which is so cool. It's so free.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of
including the rug hooking, the braiding.
What else I can say about them other than
This harkens back to me too, to our value challenge.
Yeah, there's a lot. They have unique color stories, I think. They sort of, to me, they feel like an organized chaos, but chaos in like the one that has the more neon colors over here to the left feels like it's like a joyful chaos.
Yes.
There's like a party going on, whereas the bigger one feels a little more subdued just because of the colors.
Yes, it feels a little more serious.
Yeah. It's also a little more grid-like. There's lots of grids. In the piece. But yeah, I'm still sort of wrapping my head around, what these mean to me, why I'm making them, that kind of thing. Seeing if maybe I can write a really good artist statement. The first one is over here, just so you can get a sense of what they look like outside of their square or rectangle. That's hopefully what the other ones are going to look like. But again, I know we just made we made a previous video months ago, but you probably just saw
And these are some of your earlier ones that were the precursors in a way.
Totally.
That are up here.
Yeah.
And I just love seeing, that gives you an idea of what they're going to look like without the backing.
More sculptural and less flat. So that's what I've been up to. Other than that, I've been working on a traditional braided rug. I've been working on my sculpture with Liz. I've been doing a lot of rug hooking kits, making a lot of rug hooking kits, because that's just the business of everyday life. And what am I going to do next? I don't know. When I have a free moment, I want to work on my sculpture more. and maybe finish these so that they're shaped and not in their squares and rectangles. And well, hopefully applying to more residencies. Hopefully I'll do another one. So
A successful one.
yes. So maybe we should turn it around, see what Liz has been doing.
All right. So after you've seen Haley's giant works that are out in the world, we come back to my small little, little world. Although I took something big and made it small. So I'm still in my obsession of doing, I think I'm really calling it like embroidered collage at this point.
Yeah.
On clothing. But I have been inspired by what Haley's doing, working larger, and I'm playing around with ideas to, instead of using sort of colored fabric, for years I've been wanting to work like on drop cloth size. At first it started like maybe I'll make an applique quilt on a drop cloth or do this or that. And then I think I was telling Haley I want to find a way to use bigger yarn, bigger stitches, bigger everything. So, well, I think this is like still my love because I just like working small and stitching by hand. I do want to start almost like exploding this. You also, Haley, gave me this when you said, can you make like a wall hanging? Are you going to make anything that maybe isn't clothing that, are you going to do a pillow? Are you going to do something like this? So I think I will be trying soon. I mean, we're talking maybe a little bit of spray paint, other scraps, I've been researching different ways you can paint on fabric. I mean, I've done that before, but I just want to try some like unexpected ways.
Yeah, we need to do some videos of painting on fabric.
Yeah, so we will go there. But this, for some reason, I got kind of stalled out. I've been busy.
Tell me about this. I want to look at.
Okay, so this is my little whale.
Yes.
And then this, this is going to be like a patch. This is the arm. There's going to be another patch. So this says Save the Humans.
Yes.
Underneath this, there'll be another patch that says 8647. Starting to want to get more political in what I'm doing. And not that it's anything, but it's weird how things all come together. Like, whales have been endangered. Save the whales, save the whales, save the humans. What are we doing right now but just killing our planet, killing ourselves?
I gotta look at this tail over here.
Oh yeah, that's his little tail. Anyway, I have to say I've loved doing him. I think I will, eventually hopefully have a recorded lobster class, whale class.
Oh yeah.
My next one is going to be anchor and mermaid themed. I don't know, I'm into this like vintage seafaring world. It's
very Rhode Island.
Captivated me. Very Rhode Island. And I just love the kind of these stories of like, I don't know, like things that are sort of real but not real, like mermaids and silkies and kind of that quintessential vintage fisherman vibe.
Yep.
I love that. So
narwhals that everyone thinks aren't real but are real.
They are real. Yeah. So anyway, so that is what I've been up to. It's not as great scheme of things.
It doesn't have to be.
It doesn't have to be.
And
I really am feeling satisfied and happy with what I've been working on.
I'm gonna come look at it again.
Yeah. So
look at his little flippers. Very, very cool.
I dyed this fabric when we lived in Virginia, and I was in my shibori phase.
Yes.
This is actually part of the old shirt that's on my other quilt with the clothes.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm not buying. I think the only new thing I've bought in a long time is just like new Sashiko thread and new embroidery thread. So I'm really trying to either use what I have, use old clothes, thrifting everything.
Yeah.
But and I have just more yarn than anybody could knit in their lifetime. And that is another reason I want to go big, because I'm using like my smaller fingering weight and part weight yarn on these.
Yes.
I want to be able to use something bigger. I'm thinking about, I think it also comes from the image I have in my head of probably about, I think it was I don't know when it was, maybe like 6 years ago. I was like obsessed with the idea of tufting, because as you guys know, I like to do punch needle. So tufting is the gun where you build these gigantic frames that you work on, and you have to tuft with this gun. So I'm almost picturing like what tufting is to a small punch needle project. Like my big work would be to this type of embroidery.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
Nice. I can't wait to see it. And
we'll see if I, doing it.
I know, it's kind of like
we'll have to find out.
a technical challenge.
Yeah, there's only one way to find out.
Yeah, awesome.
right,
Okay,
that's
cool.
it.
That's
Short and
it.
sweet.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, so that's what we've been up to. It's been kind of like an easy breezy summer, right?
It has been. We've been enjoying the summer. Have you guys been busy this summer? Are you working? Some people are like, especially when they're fiber artists, summer is a weird time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let us know what you do. I mean, is it like you make quilts all winter and then you get them on a long arm in the summer?
Yeah,
or
right.
What do you do? Are you making wool rugs? Is now the time you're out hunting for vintage wool in the stores because people aren't buying wool clothing and maybe there's a surplus of it.
Yeah,
right now.
or maybe
I don't know.
you're on vacation or working in the garden. Let us know.
Let us know. Do you take this is a good question.
Yeah.
How many art supplies do you take when you go on vacation?
Yes,
Because
that
that's
is a
always
great
and are they
question.
different? Like I tend to do more drawing and stuff when I'm on vacation.
Yeah, great
So-
question. So
Yeah.
yeah, drop a line in the comments and let us know if you have any questions and don't forget to follow.
All right, we'll see you later. Yeah, like and
Bye.
subscribe. Bye.